Hi everyone, Richard from Fitness Soul here. So we are back in lockdown. All our classes have moved online. But one thing that I want to do today, just now, is to show you what you can do to still build strength. But if you've only got maybe one kettlebell at home and it's maybe a kettlebell that's a wee bit too light to be useful for doing lots of the swings and things. To get stronger, it's not just about building muscle, it's about building muscle memory, but our bodies are very, very fluid. So all the joints are made up of loads of different parts of tissue all working through, with, and against one another. And getting stronger is about learning to move those joints better as well as having bigger muscles. So I'm going to look at 15 kettlebell exercises just now that you can do with a super light kettlebell or a lighter kettlebell than you'd want to do to still build strength. And the first way to use a light kettlebell to build strength is just to slow everything down. So for example, I might do a thruster here with a 12 kilogram kettlebell. It's too light for me really to be building strength, but if I really slow this movement down, and so that I don't make like a 15-minute video, I'm gonna go a little bit quicker than maybe I could do, but the slower the better. And again, that's gonna help the muscles to grow because they're gonna be under load for longer. Right, the next exercise, you might use something like a Turkish get-up, which we use all the time, but imagine that weight is the heaviest weight you've ever lifted. Really just work through trying to pretend that this is a super heavy weight, even if it's not, even if it's one you can easily move around. Okay, exercise number 3 is the leopard squat. So we have our kettlebell raised out of camera up above our head, and then we come down and try and keep that elbow straight, squat down as deeply as we can, and up again. So we've got there the leopard squat. Keeping that weight over our head, we can try and do a weighted lunge, and again return safely with control to our starting position. Then there's other exercises that we can try and use. The Cossack squat. If we rack our kettlebell, feet double shoulder width apart, and sink down into a deep squat, and then back up again, even trying an overhead Cossack squat. Oh, there's the popping knee. Overhead Cossack squat for exercise number 6. Exercise number 7, the windmill. So we can push that kettlebell up above our head, straight arm again, and then feed our unweighted hand down to the floor, hips move in that direction, and then back upright again. Okay, so we're halfway there. We've got 9 exercises left. So exercise number 8, a one-legged swing. I'm gonna hold my kettlebell in both hands. Left leg goes behind, and I'm going to try and rotate my body from side to side. You can see already I'm going off balance. So by rotating the kettlebell from side to side, try it. You'll feel a lot of counter rotation going on in your core there. Right, let's move down a wee bit. The half Turkish get up. So down on my knees, one arm above my head, hand plants. I go to my tripod. I just go to high hips, back to tripod, high hips, back to tripod. So just working the groove there through my half Turkish get up. You can hear my heart rate is getting up now. What else have I got? Oh, kneeling and seated single arm press. So poor old right arm's getting a lot of work here. So I'm kneeling down, both knees on the floor, sink back onto my haunches, and try and just press the kettlebell up above my head. You can go a stage further and sit down, and if you can see, so I've got my legs straight here, back upright, chest out, and again, trying to press the kettlebell over my head, and you'll see just how reliant we are on the hips and the legs when we're doing a lot of those presses. Right, a couple of exercises left to go. Next one then, straight arm exercises. Okay, so I'm taking my shin box here over to the side. I've got my shin box, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Hold my kettlebell out in front of me and try and roll my hips from side to side, keeping the kettlebell out in front of me with a straight arm. That's exercise 12. 13, straight arm squat. Got the bell facing up the way, straight arms, squat down nice and low, and up again. Nearly there. Exercise 14, the hugging good morning. So I'm holding my kettlebell up to my chest, weight goes onto my toes, and a bend at the hip, straight back, down, back up again. So I've got a weighted good morning here with the weight in front of me. Last one, 15th. I'm going to do military get up, come down. As I come up into my hands, I move my kettlebell to the side, up into my hands, move the kettlebell to the other side, up into my hands, move the kettlebell through again. So there's 15 exercises if you're stuck at home with a kettlebell that's too light.